Yeah, there is. I'll talk to you about it in a second. So here we are over in, still in Allen's, Pensacola. Um, you know, one of the things it's hard is to reprovision, and every now and then you find something just out of the blue. And here we have our local Walmart, and got some obviously some parking, and there's a few items left on the shelf here. Very easy to reprovision here. As the electronics department up there, and obviously you can check out some local artwork. Now, one time I guess this did have a pier and things coming to it. People tend to tag it, and wow. So looks like people come down here to have campfires. And there's a trail. Now, I know that this trail is supposed to lead to something called the signing tree. So we're going to go for a walk down this trail and see what we find. And I think I may have to stop and put shoes on because this is looking a little rough. And since we're miles and miles and miles, well, days away from medical attention, wow, this one's really strewn with garbage. Mosquitoes are bad through here.
Yep.
Do you think this is the right way?
I have no idea.
It's Macomb is a complete surprise to you, but neither do I.
The garbage.
Yeah, I don't think this is the right way.
No.
Let's go back that way. This is kind of sad to see all this garbage. I mean, I guess some of it might have washed up in the hurricane, but these are old beer cans from probably when somebody had a bar. Oh, you found it? Okay. Oh, yeah, look for the flip-flops in the trees. Searching for flip-flops. Ow.
Put your shoes on.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Thank you, Mom. Okay.
I'm not carrying you back to the dinghy.
What's that?
I'm not carrying you back to the dinghy.
Did you see that big lizard back there?
Yeah, I did.
What was it? Was it an iguana or was it a...
It's a curly tail one.
Oh, the only big curl. Was it big?
It was fairly big, yeah.
Okay. I gotta figure out what those curly-tailed ones are.
They're really cute. What's this way?
Man, if you we collected them, you could take them back to Canada and make a mint. They're running everywhere around here. Not that I would do that because I don't believe in capturing local species, but they're a neat-looking lizard. If somebody were to breed them. It's pretty dense coverage in here.
Okay, I think it's this way.
It's interesting to see these deserted islands and the stratification of the foliage as it gets taller and deeper and thicker as you get into it. Most of the times in Canada or in cities, they just chop right up to the tree line, and forests lose that natural growth that occurs and the natural progression of a forest system. Okay, there's a lot of mozzies in here. Whoa, big step. Okay, you are like leading this bush trekking expedition. I did not bring the machete.
I want to get out of here to get eaten alive.
What's that?
I want to get to the other side to get eaten alive. Put more bug spray on.
Yeah, this would have been a good one to put bug spray on before. So if you do decide to sail here from Canada and want to take this trail, Give yourself about 3 months. If you want to stop along the way, make it 4.
Oh shit, there's something in here.
What is in here?
I don't know. But there's something animal-like over there.
Something animal-like. Fancy that.
Let's hope it's not an animal that will kill you.
I don't think it's going to be an animal that will kill you. I think you're going to have to duck.
I don't know where we're going.
Well, I would duck. Oh.
Oh no, it's just the little thing.
You sure?
So there's a thing.
You're like my local guide.
There's a thing.
So first take your boat around the Great Lakes. That should take you about a week. Then take your mast down if you've got a sailboat. Then go through the Erie Canal. It's going to take you 10 days to 2 weeks. Then into the Hudson River where you can put your mast back up. Then down to Annapolis. That's going to take you, the better part of 2 weeks. From Annapolis, you're going to keep going down the Intercoastal Waterway. You can jump out a few times if you're brave and like to sail. Eventually ending up somewhere around Fort Lauderdale, where you jump out of the ocean and then go back into Miami. Wait for a weather window to cross to, I crossed to Bimini. From Bimini, I went to Great Harbor Key in the Berry Islands. This was all single-handing at this point. Then from there up to Freeport, where my buddy Roy came for a week to visit, and we did a little bit of sailing. And then back to Freeport, Port Lucaya actually, and then Michelle came, and then 4 days later we're here on the edge of the Abacos Islands, walking to the edge so we can see kind of basically the Atlantic Ocean. And I just cut the heck out of my foot. It's gonna be I told you so. I'm gonna hear that for a while. Wow. So, yeah. Okay, this trail just keeps going and going. I hear the ocean now, though, so hopefully we're close. I almost think of stopping to put my damn shoes on. This is really rocky, and it's coral, and it's friggin' painful on the feet. What's everybody in Canada doing right now? Last I heard it was about minus something or other in degrees and snow and ice. And I heard a laugh. And apparently Michelle found something. So let's go see what she's found. She's laughing, so it's probably funny. And here we have it. After you're awarded by the signing tree. So here you are. This is the tree where everybody leaves their signs from all the boats that have visited. And that's sailing vessel Dog's Life, Norfolk, Virginia, Waypoint. Somebody's decorated a fin. Somebody else has lost their hard hat.
This was this year, 2019, from North Carolina.
Scarlet Lady, sailing vessel First Love, Bluffton Gal, Vagabond.
5 o'clock is here.
Dragonfly 2014. SV Daniel. And we didn't bring a sign. We didn't bring a sign for Desperado 2. So let's see what we have. Oh, look, there's a beautiful beach down there, Michelle.
Oh, yeah.
Let's take a walk to that beach, not the coral heads. You're going to have to duck. Well, you might not have to duck. Ah! God, I'm getting old. Oh, look, there is a Desperado there. May 2015, Patricia Desperado. That's not Desperado 2. Probably just what they called their boat. And we've got to walk across these rocks. So, I'm going to put the camera down and get the shoes on. Take care, folks. This is Phil from Desperado 2. Lots to explore. Beautiful beach down there. Look at this beautiful ocean. This is the Atlantic Ocean. Is that a boat? I don't think it is. Those are waves, crashing waves. Yeah, they're just rollers coming in.